The Washington Post is reporting that President Trump concealed the details of his face-to-face encounters with Russian President Vladimir Putin, even from members of his own administration. Our talk radio panel is here to weigh in. Ben Kissel and Garret Lewis. Guys, thanks for coming on.
Thank you.
So, Garret, I'll start with
pleasure.
you. President Trump said last night that he would be willing to release these details. Do you think that he should do that?
No, I think that these stories are just a complete distraction. I want the president to be focused on getting the wall built, on opening the government by making sure the border can be secured. I think these were just a couple of hit pieces, and the media is just desperate, along with the Democrats, hoping that if they throw something out there, it's just going to stick.
But the Post is reporting that U.S. officials said there's no detailed record, even in classified files, of President Trump's face-to-face interactions with President Putin. So, Ben, I mean, is that a problem?
It absolutely is a problem. Donald Trump is less transparent than the steel slats he wants to put on the southern border. I think we have a better chance of seeing his tax returns than the transcript of what he talked about with Putin. And I want to point out here, let's go in the way back machine to 2012 when Barack Obama said, was talking to the then president of Russia, talking about how he'll have more flexibility after the election. The Republican Party freaked out. Now we have a president who cannot definitively say, no, I'm not working with the Russians as a Russian agent. The hypocrisy is disturbing. The blind allegiance is troubling. I think the American people deserve better.
Well, President Trump and his allies say that, they believe that part of his desire for secrecy stems from all of the leaks that have been coming from the White House. So that's his defense, at least at this point in time. And in fact, Senator Lindsey Graham said that he'd like to know who leaked that report to the Post. I want to switch gears, guys, really quick, and I know we could talk about this forever, but I'd like to switch gears and just talk about some infighting that's happening within the Democratic Party, and specifically two Democratic senators, including Kamala Harris, who's likely running in 2020 for the White House. They have suggested that a judicial nominee quit a Catholic organization, the Knights of Columbus, and now another 2020 contender, Tulsi Gabbard, Congresswoman Tulsi Gabbard. She put out an op-ed blasting what those two Democratic senators have done. I want to read it to you here. She says, quote, "We must call this out for what it is, religious bigotry. No American should be asked to renounce his or her faith or membership in a faith-based service organization in order to hold public office." So there is a lot to talk about on both sides. We're going to have to leave it right there, though.